Do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey, what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Manning's Giants. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
From day one in the NFL, Jerry's Bird has been an interception machine, and now he's added excellent tackling and range to his game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And here the hookup good to Victor Cruz. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And tough starting field position here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On second down, Williams. And some room to work. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Breeze now on first down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Saints are going to get a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Breeze to throw on second down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
On first down, Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They go back to the ground with Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
Draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, here's DeAndrew White. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Breeze. Can't find anyone open. That is caught inside the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And before the snap here, we've got a timeout by the offense. It's their first of this first half, and they'll get together and talk this one over. So they're going to go for 2.
Tight end left. Tight end left. Mike 50.
They'll give to Spiller. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
New York set to take the field, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run again with Jennings. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's the Saints' new acquisition from the Rams, Nick Fairley, forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now Manning throwing on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third and long, it's Manning. It's caught, Shepard. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with Supreme.
And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. A beautiful fake. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 7 yards to go on second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass. And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Now Breeze on third down. And he's got Snead. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. At 21 yards there as they convert on third. He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down. Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Breeze now on first down. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big play there on the screen pass. 32 yards. What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know most defenses, 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. And you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss. Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile,
He's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Now Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Carlos Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Manning to throw on second down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Now Manning throwing on second down. A screen here to Vereen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Seven yards remaining here on third down. Throwing is Manning on third down. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be first down, Saints.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Ingram churning. He lost lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. Now Breeze lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now Spiller, the return. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Breeze now on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 14 there, and that leads to a New Orleans first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram, and he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 15 that time, and that leads to a New Orleans first down. First down, Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Breeze now on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down. And the Saints add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jarris Byrd. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. On second down, here's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. A big play that time. Breeze hooking up with Cooks. 45 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They come up in an offset eye. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, they run it with Spiller. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now Manning throwing on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on third and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Stays on his feet, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
To throw, it's Manning. Cruz has it over the middle. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's first down, New York. Here's Jennings. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A big pickup there on the run. 31 yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now it's Jennings. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Second down, here's Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now Spiller, the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
So the offense has it first and 10. Another pistol look here. Breeze now on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Here we go.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Bree's going to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
To throw is Breeze. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. In his career, he has a spell of 10 straight seasons, 4,000 yards or more. Only quarterback to do that. We're seeing more of it here in this one.
We better not take it for granted, because what we're watching, it's vintage Drew Brees, but it still is excellent.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. 2nd and goal from the 5. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So now 3rd and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. C.J. Spiller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They go screenplay with Jennings. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible. Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Jennings trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. On third and long, it's Manning. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Breeze. Thomas the intended target, and that's going to make it fourth down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Fielded just inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw, it's Manning. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing is Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Check three.
Again, it's Manning. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Beckham, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's brought down after a good game.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back?
what you
on
need
that
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. That's going to go as a loss of 2. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. All right, partner, as a defender, how do you feel about a game like this with all these points?
I'm not happy. This is not the football I like to see. But for teams who know how to put points on the board, today was a textbook example. The winning team sprinting right from the beginning.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
crack of dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're the smoke that we're the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, you're a little shy thing with a wild side. On a night like this, you just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we're talking about memories, yeah, we're gonna